Hello, welcome to Apocalypse Otaku. I am your host, Shar, and I am here to give you your anime voice actor birthdays, your Adult Swim schedule. I have new releases, and also we are going to delve into Cowboy Bebop a little bit, and Spike Spiegel's Zodiac sign and how it defines that sexy bounty hunter. Yeah. Anyway. So, starting with the anime voice actor birthdays, there are none today. So, next is the new releases. There are some today. A whole 3 of them. Drop out idle fruit tart. Okay. All right. Is the Order a Rabbit? Season 3. I guess I just keep guessing at what the order is. I don't know. Naruto Set 6. Episodes number 138 through 165. Boy, those are big sets. And those are your releases for today. And by the way, all of those are Blu-ray, so you don't have to worry about that. Alright, so now we're going to delve into Cowboy Bebop and Spike's Zodiac sign. If you have never watched Cowboy Bebop, I feel sorry for you. Cowboy Bebop is one of those shows that you just really need to watch to know what anime truly was and should be today. Because Cowboy Bebop, believe it or not, did have an effect on today's anime. So did Evangelion. Evangelion had an effect on Cowboy Bebop, and it was just a domino effect. So, anyway, I could talk about that all day long, but we're just gonna go with this. And this is legitly on CBR. It's an actual article. It's Cowboy Bebop, Spike Spiegel's Zodiac sign and how it defines the bounty hunter. Spike tries to avoid showing his feelings for the sake of looking cool. But his zodiac sign betrays his facade and reveals his true self. Spike Spiegel is a pretty reserved man. He constantly tries to look cool and, by extension, aloof. Because of this, he isn't quick to share what he's really feeling about a given situation. While Cowboy Bebop does drop hints to Spike's true self, there's another way to get a reading on the bounty hunter: his Zodiac sign. Spike Spiegel was born on June 26, making him a Cancer. Contrary to what he likes to show, Cancers are often driven by strong emotions. Here are some of Cancer's traits and how they're reflected in Spike's words and actions. One of Spike's most significant ways of representing Cancer is one of his most defining traits: his inability to let go of the past. As an emotional sign, Cancers associates many of their experiences with the strong emotions felt in a moment in time. This can refer to nostalgia, but in Spike's case, it's more likely refers to past trauma. Spike has been deeply affected by his time spent in the Red Dragon crime syndicate. More specifically, it's the time he spent working with Vicious and loving Julia. That was really that really has stuck with him. Even after faking his death and leaving the syndicate, having to put on only his dark past, but also the people he knew and loved, must have been one of the hardest things Spike's ever had to do. Sure enough, okay, there we go. Sorry, I lost my place. Sure enough, Spike's inevitable past made several appearances throughout the series. This isn't just about running into Vicious and butting heads with him either. Spike constantly had nightmares of his past that serve as a cruel reminder of what once was. He also claimed that while his right eye sees the present, his left eye sees the past. This deep-rooted connection to the past is also possible through an intensely emotional association with it. The series finale of Cowboy Bebop was another sign of Spike's emotional connection to the past. It had him finally dealing with all his issues with Julia, the Syndicate, and Vicious, even if it cost him his life. Faye even tried to stop him, but he pressed on anyway. Spike's inability to change for the better ultimately leads him to his demise. Another notable aspect of cancers is their approach to love. As an emotional sign, cancers seek deep and meaningful relationships that are built to last. Spike tried to have one of these with Julia, and while it didn't work out, he still had feelings for her and never truly stopped loving her, even after they were separated. On a more positive note, Spike can also be seen as a cancer in terms of the element it's associated with: water. As Spike mentions, his martial art style is of Keet Kundo is all about being like water. But there's more to it. Due to its association with water, cancers are guided by emotion and thus have trouble blending into the world around them. Likewise, Spike, often guided by impulses and doesn't really listen to the advice of even his close friends. Cancers are known for picking fights with those bigger and stronger than they could have predicted. Spike is a seasoned fighter. So he doesn't usually have the problem. However, he has had opponents like Piro. Yeah, Piro. Yeah. And Edward's father. Ooh, yeah. He got knocked out by Edward's father. Ooh. Severely outclassed him. In both cases, Spike had no idea how powerful his opponent was and received a serious thrashing. Spike's connection to the cancer sign can be observed in another important aspect of his life as well: his crew aboard the Bebop. Cancers are known for creating strong familial connections with people they've come to trust, as well as with Vicious and Julia. Spike steadily developed a close familial bond with new companions, especially Jet and Faye. This connection was so strong that it got emphasized in the live action. Oh, please, John. No. Please don't compare it to live action. I'm not even going to say. We'll skip over that part because live action was not that good. Cancers are deeply sentimental when it comes to family, more than any other sign. So it's likely that Spike also cherished his crew, even if he doesn't always show it. For how casual and laid back Spike is, it can be difficult to perceive him as an emotional cancer. However, there are plenty of undeniable signs sprinkled throughout the Cowboy narrative that point to this Zodiac sign. Spike seems uncaring, but in reality, he cares deeply about those closest to him and values the time they spent. So what do you think? Do you think Spike is a Cancer or some other zodiac sign, or do you not care? Leave your comments down below, or leave me a message on Apocalypse Talk 1. But in the meantime, we are going to dive into the Adult Swim. Let's see. Starting at 8 o'clock, it's King of the Hill, and 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock is going to be Bob's Burgers. 10 o'clock is Futurama. 11 o'clock, American Dad. Midnight is going to be Rick and Morty. At 12:30, it's going to be Robot Chicken. At 1 o'clock is Squidbillies. They're changing it up on you. At 1:30 is Futurama. At 2:30, American Dad. 3 is gonna be Rick and Morty. 3:30 is gonna be Robot Chicken. 4 o'clock in the morning is gonna be Black Dynamite. 4:30, Bob's Burgers. And to round out your night at 5:30, King of the Hill. If you are not subscribed, please go ahead, hit that subscription button, and also ring that bell. Give us a thumbs up if you like what we're doing, and also share our link with your friends, your family, anybody who likes anime or the MCU. Send them our link. In the meantime, I will see you tomorrow for the Wednesday show.